Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. Welcome back for episode 38 of our Let's Play for Medieval Dynasty. Today we are going to work on some more restructuring and some more of the coin grind and the tech grind. So if you learn anything useful today, if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe, but either way, let's go ahead and get into it. And there we have it. So we've got 1,000 vials ready to sell, and there are still quite a few in storage. I've got 97 simple shoes and 17 iron knives that we can run around with. I think we're just starting out the day, so they're not actually going to be open for sales just yet. So we're going to have to give that a little bit of time. Let's see what trouble we can get into while we wait. I guess there's 600. I thought I had like 1,500 left. They must have sold a bunch. 12 wool, that's not bad. Leather, only 6. Let's do some upgrading. Okay, so that's 2 trips. There we go. Hey, Stesso. What's shaking, man? You got in, like, right from the beginning this time. Second one. What the hell is that sticking out? Oh, it was leaves blowing in the wind. It looked like 2 arms sticking out of the wall. That was crazy. We also have several buildings that we need to upgrade because I fell behind on that when I figured out that it didn't unlock anything new for the building. But the extra storage space for the building, we're actually using some of the building storages, so that's not bad. But it also makes it so we don't have to repair them as often. So I think that's... and it's going to make them look better because they're going to be stone instead of wattle. Or logs, which is always good. I think as of right now, this house right here on our right is the last house that needs upgraded. Granted, we'll probably be building more houses here in the near future, but for now, that is the last one that needs a limestone job. I am very much looking forward... Whoa, missed a wall. I'm very much looking forward to doing a version of this after Sengoku Dynasty that is fast crafting and building. I think that'll add quite a bit. We should be able to get even more accomplished. And the things that we've learned from this playthrough will definitely come in handy in a new playthrough. We'll be able to pull off some better efficiency things and be more careful with our people. Oh good, the stores are open, so as soon as we finish this we can grab the horse and go. And I think we wouldn't be as bad off if I hadn't recruited everybody in the same damn season. I think that was our biggest downfall. Because there were like 2 seasons that we did mass recruiting campaigns. And I think that's why they're all having babies at the same time. The only real reason that I didn't separate... well, that we didn't try to separate people once we started having the baby explosion... was 1, most of them were already paired up, and 2, we don't have the build limit for it anymore. But in the early game, you can totally use that to stagger them out. You're just going to have to pay a higher tax than normal. But you should be more financially solvent than we were in the beginning too, because of the things that we discovered. So that's a thing as well. Alright. If this quest is something that we can kill off quickly, we'll probably try and do it. But I have a sneaking suspicion. Another Nerod this time. Shoes and vials. And we've got the horse dealer up here. Who's the quest giver? They are in this hut. So it must be their weaver?
Hello.
Need help from a strong man. Nope. I'm not getting you food.
How are you? Only the best products here.
Because she's going to want fish, and we don't have the means to produce fish anymore, so... No. Oh, shit, I forgot about the iron knives. So not only do we still have the shoes to go through, but we have the knives, too.
Have a good day.
I wonder if we'll be able to hit the 1,000,000 mark before, the 10th.
My wares never disappoint.
Thankfully, it kind of coincides with our goal to get our crafting technology for the tavern. So, I mean, there's a very real possibility that we might hit it without having to stop production on anything else.
Best goods in the valley.
I've been buying toy swords every time I come to one of these places now just to try to keep a stockpile. I had it up to almost 20 at one point. Okay, so that put us at, yep, 425,000, yeah. The decimal throws me off. Every time I look at it, I think that it's an extra 0, and it's not. Our trees are coming along nicely. Wait, was she pregnant? Oh, if she is, she's still working. And she is. She's going to have her baby. Shit. That's a good farmer, too. That one's going to hurt. That one's going to hurt a lot. I think that's her second kid, though, so we shouldn't have to worry about it after that. I think all of the sheep are grown now. Nope, there's still a couple babies. Once the babies are grown, we're going to sell off the oldest 1 or 2, just to give breeding room again. Because we don't want it to stagnate. We want to be able to breed up more so that they don't die of old age and leave holes. So we can't guarantee that we'll get a birth each season. So I want to leave holes to where they can breed. Otherwise, we could be left in the lurch if somebody dies. And I mean, we could just wait until right before they die. I think the minimum lifespan's 15 years or something like that. But then you run the risk of what if they don't breed in that last season or 2 that they're still alive. And that could be dangerous. I think that's everybody. Oh my god. There's so much manure. Like, we have 350 plots that we are manuring regularly. And we still are fertilizing regularly. And we still are having problems with too much manure. And it's not like I have a bunch of pigs. There's only 2. I honestly don't know. I haven't ever had any die on me. When I played back in the day, animals were not worth it because they were still kind of broken. They didn't behave properly and give their stuff properly. So we just didn't use them. But now that they're out, I honestly don't know. It does say in the wiki that you can skin them for meat, and it tells you what you get, meat and leather and whatnot from them. So I'm assuming that they keel over and are a corpse that you then have to dispose of. I would say we'll find out with Donkey, but that's not really a good indicator because he doesn't have a home right now. He is a homeless donkey. But he's our buddy, and he's still here. I try not to refund games. I think I've only actually refunded 3 games. in the entirety of the time that I've been playing on Steam. I try not to. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt and see if they get better. There are some games, though, where you go to play it and you're like, nah, this is not my scene. This game is not for me. So Rust was one of those that I refunded almost immediately. I got into it and realized what it actually was and was like, nah, this is not fun for me. This will never be fun for me. That's not to say that it's a terrible game. It's just not for me. Oh, that's brutal. Although, to be fair, it's kind of messed up that they released a game that could be beat in 60 minutes. Like, I feel like if it wasn't $5.99 or something, then that's not cool either. But it is unfortunate that people could beat it in under an hour and then just refund it. Oh. Well, yeah, and that's rough, because how do you get an hour's worth of content in some, or 2 hours worth of content out of some of those games, especially if they're one-shot games? So there are some streamers that I've watched that played the little indie horror games that it's a lot of fun your first playthrough, and then you'll never touch it again because there's no point. But those games also aren't asking $60 for their game, so I wouldn't feel terrible about not refunding that. Like, I would keep that game. Then there are the games that come out that are actually fun. They're good games, they're a lot of fun, and then the dev will, especially with the indie devs, they will change something that makes the game virtually unplayable for a period of time, and then people just don't come back. There was a survival MMO that I was playing with, I had made a couple of friends in it that we were playing fairly regularly, and it was kind of fun. It was obviously still work in progress. Most of the content wasn't there, but it was fun. And then they went to update something and broke all of the storages, so you couldn't get into any of your storages, so everybody was cut off from all of their stuff. And it took them almost a month to fix it, so by the time that it was fixed, like, we never went back. Why would we? And you give somebody that long... If they'd have fixed it within, you know, the week... I mean, what I would have done, especially being a programmer, if I released an update that broke my game like that, revert the update. Just roll it back. And figure out what went wrong and try to fix it on the next rollout. But don't leave it sit while you try to troubleshoot it, because they went from having a couple of hundred players to, I think there's like 4 now that play the game. If you check the stats for Steam, there's only like 4 people online at any given point in time now. So everybody bailed. And they had such a small player base to begin with, like they couldn't afford that hit. I don't know what they were thinking, but it was not handled well, that's for sure. Raise your head, horse. That's how you get... Ah! That's... I just hit the horse in the head with a hammer. Twice. Oh. To be fair, I had just got done telling him not to raise his head. Okay, so planks, it looks like we're gonna need... probably 36 of them? I don't know. 36 sounds good. Wow, that took almost half the horse's health, hitting him in the head with a hammer twice. Probably because it was a headshot. I'm sure that didn't help. Like, when we hit Donkey, it was a body shot, but we totally just hit him in the face. Come on, event. Oh, hey. Slew of Inspiration. I feel inspired. I want to encourage my people to work harder. I could deliver a speech which would put them in the right spirit. However, a poor one may have a discouraging effect. Let's give an inspiring speech, because our diplomacy skill is level 9. All villagers work 30% more efficient. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Hey, kid. No, come back.
How can I help?
Very nice, thank you. I got you a little something. I got you a toy sword. Because we buy our children's affections around here. What are you up to, boy? Mom asked him to get some of Danica's delicious pies. She gave him a pouch of coins. The safest way to the village. He doesn't want to get robbed on the road. You were wise to wait for me. You should not wander far from home on your own. I will help you. Great. I'll get a hold of the sack. She's got lots of savings. Never mind. Let's be on our way. Like, we have any room to talk? She's got lots of savings. We've got almost 500,000. Alright, kid. I need you to get out of the effing doorway. Thank you. Well, if we're going on a sale run anyway, he has stuff he wants to buy and I have things that I should sell. What do you need? He's about to go hunting but lacks some equipment. Sure. Alright, who over here needs stuff? Please tell me it's a build hammer. What's it about? Some pants. Sure, why not? That looks like that's everything. I have a sneaking suspicion I really don't want to ride... Well, Danica's like right over the hill. We're not going to take the horse because I don't want to leave the kid behind. Aw, donkey wandered off. We don't have a homeless donkey anymore. Yep, donkey's gone. But at least we didn't sell him. We're not monsters. I wish you could put, like, a gravestone somewhere with, like, an epitaph on it. Because I would totally put, he was an ass, but he was my friend. He's carrying the wooden sword in his hand. That's fantastic. Oh, talk to my son. How could somebody have robbed him? We just walked up the road. Half the coins are gone. There's a hole in his pouch. Must have ripped while we were marching. I can make up the difference from my pocket, but it wouldn't do any good for your sense of responsibility. We'll have to figure it out differently. Let it be a lesson for you. Mother would be disappointed with that. Nonetheless, let us start by talking to the pie merchant anyway. We were following the amazing smell of fresh bakings. Okay. We wish to buy 3 pies for our family. My son would like to make the purchase on his own. Coins are in the pouch. 50 coins per pie? Ouch. Let me take a look. It seems that you have about half the amount that you need. We had a minor setback on our way here. Some of our coins were lost on the road. Could we get a little discount? No discounts on principal. I could make use of 2 brawny fellows. Do me a favor first and we'll get back to the matter. Alright. My water supplies are running out. If you could please fill these empty buckets. Remember not to use water from our village well. It doesn't meet expectations. As for the second task, a new flavor of bread. Wants to spread word around while they're still fresh. Take some and hand them out to villagers. This is how you pay the piper for carelessness. You can count on our help. You're seriously playing with the figurine while we're doing all this?
Whatever you need.
Alright, well at least we can... Oh no, all the stuff to sell's on donkey... or on horse. Huh. I'm not sure how well this plan was thought through. We got lucky. We just have to fulfill the tasks in order to save face before Mom. Money can't buy everything, but for sure it can save you a lot of time and additional trouble. We have work to do. At least I was smart enough to put the stuff on horse, so I didn't have to go too far for it.
How are you? Only the best products here.
Okay. Simple shoes and some hats. 167 coins left. Are you kidding me?
You? Goodbye.
Alright, so she wants water that's not from the village well.
Hail. Only the best products here.
Buy some hats, lady.
Have a good day.
So we have to advertise for that lady.
Hello there. My wares never disappoint.
Well, it looks like we only have one hat left. So that's not bad. We got through most of them. Okay, and then we have one more guy to talk to, and then we still have to go get water. Trying to think of which direction the nearest creek is. So we know that there's one over the mountain pass, but that's through wolf territory. Well, I guess there's wolves at the other one too. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just go for this one. I think it's closer. .601. It's about the same distance either direction. My kid's still following me. I suppose we should quick save just in case he gets eaten by wolves, huh? Well, honey, I was trying to teach our kid a lesson, but he got eaten by wolves, so I guess I had to learn a lesson. Can we make another one? Although I've got a lot invested into this kid. I don't really want to have to start over. I like how I'm trying to be all sneaky and the kid sneezes. Few customers lately. Sweet. Must be thanks to your help. We're just spreading quickly. What about the water supply? Where did you fill my buckets? From the Great River. Oh, shit. I don't remember where she told us to get water from, other than not her village well. Technically, number 2 is the truth. We got it from a shallow stream. Or we could tell her that we filled it from the Great River. Let's go with the Great River. The water seems alright, but it's a bit cloudy. Have to wait till the mud falls to the bottom. Thanks for the help. I won't have to take any breaks for resupplying because of you. New buyers have already started showing up. Accept those pies as my gratitude. Sweet. That was a valuable lesson for the kid. Wealthier by a set of pies and a half-filled pouch. I have earned us some coin, Dad. No, you didn't. You cost us half a day. The running was tiring, but it's good that it paid off in the end. Otherwise, we'd waste a lot of time and effort. We kept our word. Now let's get going home. Now I have to escort him home, too? Are you kidding me? You're so needy. Can't we just give him a bow and a couple of knives and let him figure it out? I mean, that's all we had in the beginning. So take the pies to Erica, and then we should be able to upgrade another one of the forges. If I remember right, don't we have a forge that doesn't have any workers because they were both pregnant at the same time? I could be wrong on that, but I think that's the case.
How can I help you? Goodbye.
Oh, no, you're not. There we go. Started assuming that we'd run away with the money and eaten the pies ourselves. We ran a few additional errands. Our son wanted to aid some neighbors with daily routines. Did you fulfill the task? Of course we did. It required a bit of haggling, but we made it. That was entirely a lie, but okay. Thanks for not mentioning the coins. It's going to be our secret. Take the ones we managed to save aside in the end. No, I'm not going to take his coins. We'll let him keep the coins. Oh! Okay, did any of those give us any XP for... I don't care about story quests. Nor chapters. Nor challenges. So time to hunt. Nope, just coins and leather. And just coins and materials. Damn. I was hoping that they would give us some kind of building XP as well, but no such luck. Okay. So we got the barn upgraded, and that looks nice. The smithies. Yeah, this smithy's... Oh no, that's a kitchen. That's not a smithy. But that kitchen's empty. And then we have the two smithies over here. Okay. So which one should we start with is the question. Production, smithy... Somebody's out of stuff. Somebody has nothing. So who works at this one? Nicola and Edward. Are you Nicola? Yep, this is the one we're upgrading first. That made that decision easy. We'll upgrade the buildings one at a time. It's not going to be that bad. It'll give us that build experience. We really need the craft experience, although we're getting craft experience just for doing this, so that's a thing. Alright, so that's the smithies handled. We have the kitchens handled. And we fixed the barn. I think that's everything. The herbalist shack maybe, but we're going to tear that down anyway, so I'm not real worried about that. I'm trying to think of what we can do to scam extra build XP, or craft XP. And there's really not that much available to us at the moment. I mean, I suppose we could go on another mining run. The mining itself isn't going to give us the XP that we need, but it will give us the materials. Oh wow, the corners overlap. That's kind of cool. It actually looks really neat. You can tell that we lined them up right. Yeah, the mining itself isn't going to give us the necessary technology points that we want, but the iron ore will. So that is an option. I really don't want to hit up the mine at nighttime, though. That's a terrible idea. Oh, we also need to go see what the orchard looks like, because this is Season 2, so I want to see what the second growth stage looks like. The most crafting XP, I believe, comes from... There we go. I think the most crafting XP comes from saddles, but they are not great to do material-wise. We get, out of the things that we make regularly, our best bet for crafting XP is actually going to be the iron knives. You know what? Food is not one of our problems. Let's get somebody else in the workshop. Oh, we have somebody that's almost rank 10 in crafting for once. Okay. Oh, we have two. Two that are almost there. Oh, it's the people that work in the tailoring shacks. So apparently tailoring gives you a bunch of XP really quickly for production. Because they are higher than the blacksmiths and the cooks that have been going at it since I've got them too. Cooking gives a lot. The flatbread gives a lot. But we won't be able to do anything with that until spring. And I really want them to do that so we don't have to be stuck doing it. So let's see what we have. We're going to need to fill up some water buckets, but I'm sure that we're fine for now. Let's see about doing some leather. So 8. So we need 88. And then we will take... How much iron ingots do we have? Our iron bar. We've got quite a bit. So let's take... I don't know, 40 iron bar? You can take 30. We'll take 30. Just so we can still move. And then we need 15 sticks. So we'll do up these shoes. That'll give us some. And then the iron knives give quite a bit. The problem is we need 2,500 and the most expensive items to craft only give like 1.5 XP per item. Like stone knives I think give either 0.2 or 0.6. And then the iron knives give like 1.2. I don't remember the exact amounts, but I know there's something very close to that. Now, unfortunately, this is going to take quite a while. Probably most of the night. But at least we'll be able to sell them. So that's going to be quite a bit of money coming out of this. And decent XP. I figure it's what, 3 seconds longer? Goes from 5 seconds for a stone knife to 8 seconds for an iron knife. So 3 seconds longer, you get at least twice the XP. And you get more than twice the money back. I think you get like 5 times the money. So that really makes them worth it. I would like to hit 1 million, but I don't know that we're going to make it in time. I was hoping to hit 500,000 today, because we went from like 300,000 to 400,000 in a day. But I don't think we're going to make it. We didn't have near as much stuff to sell as we normally do, so I don't think that we're going to hit the 500,000 today. But we have 3 days remain. Well, so it drops on the 10th, which means we have the rest of the 6th, and then we have the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. So we have 3 days to make 500,000 coins. I don't think that's going to happen. Even pushing, I don't think that's something that we can swing. I mean, I could be wrong. It's 2,000. And our production... Okay, so we've actually made some pretty good progress as far as the crafting goes. We've gone up almost 500 today. Because we were at about 8,000 at the beginning of the stream. So, that's not that bad. Unfortunately, that means that we still need another 1,500. Well, we've got 3 days to do it, I guess. It's going to be tight on that tavern. But I do plan on... I'm hoping that we can start on the Oxbow map after Sengoku. But if it's not out yet, we'll just redo the, this map. But I'm going to build in a different spot, I think. I am too. I'm very much looking forward to the tavern. I think it'll really set off the village having it over here. It'll cap off that end piece, and it will... give them a gathering point. I really, the reason I haven't gone particularly ham on things like seating and whatnot is I would really like to put those over by the tavern so that they gather around the tavern. Because I feel like that's what a tavern's for. Have your morning meals and your evening booze. So the rye harvest and the flax harvest are where a lot of our production's going to come from. Whatever we don't have, whatever we have left over of flax, because we have a crap ton of linen in the storage right now. So whatever we have left at the end of spring, or towards the end of spring, I'm going to turn into caps. Even though it's less efficient than using it with wool for hats, it's better to actually get something out of it, and that'll give us a bunch of crafting XP as well. I think the other sewing hut we're going to hold off on for now, because I don't want them to not be producing. Was the main reason that I wanted to do the sewing hut while it was nighttime. But I'm not entirely sure that we can get the second one up. Oh, we can fit 2 in the 3rd tier. Okay. Well, that's worth it. That is definitely worth it. So we could have actually been producing more. I just didn't realize it. Because it didn't say that it added more people. And when we went from tier 1 to tier 2, it didn't add more people. So I assumed that it wasn't going to. But no, we can actually get 2 people in the sewing huts now, which means we can effectively double their production. That's going to help a lot. I wonder if we'll get swords in that one. That's honestly one of my biggest bitches about this game, is there's no swords and no armor. Like, I get that peasants weren't all walking around with swords, but by the time you have a blacksmith in your city, you should be able to make your own swords. And at this point, we're essentially our own city. I mean, we're bigger than any of the other settlements in the valley. Both people-wise and building-wise. I was gonna try to squeeze in another sales run, but I don't think that we're gonna be able to make the gamut. So I think yeah, we'll probably stop right around here. I will take about half of our logs and turn them into planks and then vials just to get the extra build XP and potentially money prepared for a money run at the beginning of our next episode, because I don't have enough time to run a money run before I need to log off. So we will stop here. The rest of this is just going to be additional crafting anyway. So if you've learned anything useful tonight, if you've had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will see you next time.